hits the floor, it's all about the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Number 15.
1:12 left in the first. And there's the pass to D. Jefferson inside. He's against Okafor. And that one's good. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Fox kicks to Okafor. A pass to Fox. Stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their... fifth consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. From past the arc. And J.J. Hickson pulls it down. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Guarded by Fox. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Jefferson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Jefferson at the line for two.
And he makes the first. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And they're moving it up. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The away team leading by 9. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling.
You know, we got a group of guys who came.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Davis is out there with Silk. Then it's D. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Kyle Lowry.
Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Silk. There's the pick. Dishes it to DeRozan. Passes it to Silk. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems. Because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
The 3-ball cannot hit. Gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in, and he gets the bucket. And that's 12 points for the Prodigy.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Toronto in the timeout.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Valanciunas passes to Silk. Here's Lowry. They can't stop the run with that one.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
6 to shoot. Here's Davis. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Ball. Lowry covering. There's a screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Valanciunas. An even 3-on-3 break. Outside DeRozan. Here's the floater. That's tipped.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Raptors trail by 19. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. To the middle. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Lowry dishes to Davis. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Looking to end the run, and it's Davis missing.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Jacks up a three, and the basket good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Down low, and finished off by DeRozan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's stolen by Lowry. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Here's DeRozan. Buries it down low. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. The pass to ball. Beyond the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And he gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
From deep three-point range, yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3, and the shot is good. Baller's got 18 points. In the game.
Wow, what a special performance this guy.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The away team